Bismillah Rahman Rahim. In the name of Allah, the most gracious, the most merciful. Dear brothers and sisters, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. It is a great honor and privilege to share with you about the blessed month of Ramadan and how our beloved Prophet Muhammad, peace and blessings be upon him, observed fasting. As we strive to follow the Sunnah in our daily lives, it is essential to learn from the best example, the Messenger of Allah, peace and blessings be upon him, whose fasting was a perfect balance of devotion, discipline, and mercy. Today, we will explore how the Prophet, peace and blessings be upon him, fasted the key Sunnah practices of Ramadan and how we can incorporate them into our own fasting. 1. The Prophet's intentions and preparation for Ramadan. The Prophet, peace and blessings be upon him, did not begin Ramadan unprepared. He would anticipate the month and mentally, spiritually, and physically prepare himself. He would make dua to Allah, saying, "O Allah, bless us in Rajab and Sha'ban, and allow us to reach Ramadan." Musnad Ahmad. From this, we learn the importance of preparing for Ramadan. The Prophet, peace and blessings be upon him, did not treat Ramadan as just another month. He welcomed it with sincerity and eagerness. 2. Eating Suhoor, the blessed pre-dawn meal. One of the essential sunnahs of fasting is having Suhoor, the pre-dawn meal. The Prophet, peace and blessings be upon him, emphasized its significance, saying, "Eat Suhoor, for in Suhoor there is blessing, barakah." Bukhari and Muslim. He would delay Suhoor until just before Fajr and kept it light but nourishing. This teaches us to begin our fast with gratitude and to take advantage of Allah's blessings, even in small actions like eating before dawn. 3. Observing the fast with patience and worship. During the day, the Prophet, peace and blessings be upon him, engaged in acts of worship, including reciting the Quran, making dhikr, and increasing his prayers. He advised against negative behavior, saying, "When any one of you is fasting, he should not use obscene language, nor should he raise his voice in anger. If someone abuses him or fights with him, he should simply say, 'I am fasting.'" Bukhari and Muslim. This teaches us that fasting is not merely about abstaining from food and drink, but also about controlling our character, actions, and speech. 4. Breaking the fast. The Sunnah of Iftar. The Prophet, peace and blessings be upon him, would break his fast as soon as the sun set, not delaying it unnecessarily. He said, "The people will continue to be upon goodness as long as they hasten in breaking the fast." Bukhari and Muslim. His sunnah was to break his fast with fresh or dry dates and water, as narrated. The Messenger of Allah, peace and blessings be upon him, used to break his fast with fresh dates before praying. If there were no fresh dates, then with dry dates. If there were none, then he would take a few sips of water. Abu Dawud. This simple sunnah reminds us to be mindful and grateful for even the smallest provisions. 5. The Prophet's night worship and Taraweeh. The Prophet, peace and blessings be upon him, increased his worship during Ramadan, particularly in the last 10 nights. He would spend nights in prayer, seeking Laylatul Qadr, the night of decree, which is better than 1,000 months. He encouraged us, saying, "Whoever stands in prayer during the nights of Ramadan with faith and seeking reward, his past sins will be forgiven." Bukhari and Muslim. His devotion to prayer, Quran, and dua during Ramadan teaches us to elevate our spirituality and seek Allah's mercy earnestly. 6. generosity and kindness in Ramadan. The Prophet, peace and blessings be upon him, was already the most generous of people, but in Ramadan, his generosity increased tremendously. Ibn Abbas, may Allah be pleased with him, reported, "The Messenger of Allah, peace and blessings be upon him, was the most generous of people, and he was even more generous in Ramadan." Bukhari and Muslim. He gave charity, fed the poor, and encouraged acts of kindness. This reminds us that Ramadan is not just about self-discipline, but also about giving and caring for others. 7. Observing I'tikaf and the last 10 nights. The Prophet, peace and blessings be upon him, would dedicate the last 10 days of Ramadan to I'tikaf, secluding himself in the masjid for worship and reflection. The Prophet, peace and blessings be upon him, used to observe I'tikaf in the last 10 days of Ramadan until he passed away. Bukhari and Muslim. This teaches us the importance of deepening our connection with Allah, especially in seeking Laylatul Qadr. Dear brothers and sisters, as we embark on our journey through Ramadan, let us follow the beautiful example of our beloved Prophet Muhammad, peace and blessings be upon him. Let us prepare with sincerity, observe Suhoor and Iftar with mindfulness, fast with patience and good character, pray with devotion, give generously, and seek Laylatul Qadr. May Allah allow us to embody the Sunnah of the Prophet, peace and blessings be upon him, in our fasting, and make this Ramadan a means of drawing closer to him. Ameen. Jazakum Allahu khairan for your time. May Allah bless us all in this holy month. Share this beautiful reminder with your family and friends and be a part of their reward too. Like, comment, and subscribe to Seekers of Jannah for more powerful reminders. Wa assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.